back to Financial Fridays. All of us here at Schnock Financial Group just want to remind you that on April 15th, Monday, that's the last day for taxes. So don't forget to do it this weekend, because if you push it off any further, you're going to miss out. So, that being said, what we wanted to talk about this week was taxes. Something we ran into with clients and all kinds of different people in our samplings was they had a big question about childcare expenses and what they can and cannot use within their taxes this year, what they can and cannot claim, I should say. So just a fact that I found that I think you'll find interesting as well, more than 60% of children under age 6 in the United States have two parents in the workforce. What that means is that more than 60% of the children are able to have childcare expenses claimed because the parents need childcare. They have them going to after school programs, they have them going to nannies, they have them going to daycares. These are all things that go into this expense for the year. So, childcare tax credit. Families with one qualifying child, that's a child age 12 and under, can claim up to $3,000 worth of childcare expenses annually. Homes with 2 or more children can claim up to $6,000 annually. The credit is worth 20 to 35% of the eligible childcare expenses for that year, depending on the income. So, what does all this mean? What it breaks down to is what people are spending, what plans they have. Something that I found of use that a lot of people were using was a dependent care flexible spending account, or an FSA. FSA just means flexible spending account, for those who don't know. Higher income families may realize a bigger tax benefit from an FSA because it's offered by an employer. How we've talked about benefits in the past, things that are offered by employers. Sometimes employees, if they notice that there's a family that has children, they offer them an FSA that is claimable on your taxes later. It's just a fund that's used for your child care. So up to $5,000 a year can be set aside to cover eligible child care costs for qualifying children. And this money is free of federal income tax, Social Security, and medical. You are not allowed to use pre-tax dollars in this, though, from an FSA and take a credit for the same expenses. So we've talked about pre-tax dollars before. That's the assumption that you've made with your money, so with your funds, that you've worked out math, you've assumed this is what you're going to get. You can't use that money because it's not a guaranteed. You need to use your after-tax dollars. However, after spending $5,000 from an FSA, you may take a tax credit for up to $1,000 in additional childcare expenses if you have more than one child. So if you're a home that has more than one child, that would be the case that would work. So this is just some things to think about when you go into doing your taxes this weekend if you haven't already done them. Just some questions and things that come up with childcare expenses. That being said, we want to thank you for liking and sharing our videos. We look forward to seeing you next week. And don't forget, get those taxes done, guys. See ya.